Can you hear me now? Let's see. Let's try it again.
Hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, you can. Better, better, better. Better, better, better. All right. YouTube. Let me open it up. I prepared per usual. Oh my goodness. Just poured my second cup of coffee. Softball was a long night. We won. Beers were cold. Therefore, I'm a little slow today. How's everyone doing? I haven't been on here in like a week or two. I don't even know. Nothing changed, right? And well, it did here, obviously. This was a good entry if you could have got in, but it wicked me out. I had an entry here and then it came up a little too high. I got in, I moved it down a little bit, got out, got back in here. Things were looking dumpy. I'm still in this trade. Not full. I took off 50% here. And then I re-added on a lower time frame a little bit. So, but it's looking good. Like, look at this trigger weight. I've been calling this, guys. Jeez, look at this. Go 4 week. Excuse me. 3 week. Yeah, look at that. Looks rolly. Things look bad. On the crypto side of things look bad. The 1 week. Yeah, like look at this. Like I'm not saying we're not gonna do this. Oh, excuse me. If you hear that in the background, that's my dishwasher. But any hoosers, this is it. Boom, we come down, we take this low. Where we go from there, I don't know, but I'm expecting the $60,000 low to be taken, and I'm expecting to put in another drive of bullish divergence potentially. And then that could be another bounce, and until we eventually take the high that we put in at 83, 82, 82, 8, yes, we'll call it 83, right? And let me get rid of this. If we don't take this high, right, because we're doing this, let's rearrange this. Okay, let's go 5 day. So what did we do here? Let me box this out because it's not on this time frame though. Hold on. What's the daily? Yeah. Yeah, it was. So we tapped our booties into this guy, right? We did. We tapped our booties in. We broke, right? Let's do it. Break down, come up, break down, come up, break down. It's textbook, guys. It's just high time frame. It's taken a long time. Um, when things take their time, people get ultra bullish. That gives people, the big people, time to accumulate and fill their bags with their shorts and then move it, right? Um, let's go to the 4 day, right? You could see it here too. See it here too. This hit a fib, I believe, from this guy. Golden pocket, lower time frame. This is a pull like this, right? Do 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 do. Right. So you pull from here to here. This is your fib. Just another confluence, right? We touch the golden pocket. We touch into supply, and we go, right? What was the confirmation here? We had to change a character on something, but like the oscillator also is looking bad, so like it's a good indication that like yes, like We are, in fact, coming up, grabbing some liquidity to move back down. Same thing is happening here, right? Now we have hidden bearish divergence. We have lower highs and we have higher highs. It makes sense to reset and then go again. That's exactly what we're potentially doing. Let's look. There's going to be another one here. Sorry, I just blacked out for a second for hidden bearish divergence here, and because the hidden, I guess we could find hidden bullish, right? Because we technically have it here, and then we go right, a low, a higher low, a low, a lower low, just kind of like nice little rounded bottom. But if you're looking here, we have our bearish divergence come down, make a higher high here. I guess it's not the same, right? Because we're putting in higher highs here, but we're still putting in lower highs here. So it's still technically regular bearish. Let's see if I can find it on the flip side here. I think we're going to have it here, but I don't know if this is just not the time frame. Here it is, look. Low, higher low, low, lower low. We take the low one more time before we go. Let's go back even further. Right, because these hard time frames, guys, so they're going to be big moves. They're not going to happen too often. Here it is. Yes, I knew it. I knew it was going to happen here, right? We have a low or high, a lower high. We have a high and a higher high, and we go down. It's just the nature of the beast, right? It's a continuation pattern, just on the oscillator. But anyways, I don't give a fuck about that right now. What I want to do is get here. Okay. Let's get rid of those. I haven't looked at this chart in a while, actually, because I haven't been doing the YouTube stuff, so I don't freaking need it. I don't need to go back too far because I know what I'm looking at here, right? And for all you people using trend lines, let me tell you something. If we don't bounce here and go and break this high, please understand that the breaking above or below a trend line it's a tool, guys. It could be a tool. It could be a confirmation for some, but please make sure you're back testing it. And make sure you're not just hitting a couple trades and getting all happy. This is so easy. Because I'm telling you right now, it's going to eat you up. It's going to make you think it's easy, and then it's going to take all your money. All right? How do you use trend lines? Right? You can use them as take profits. You can use them as trailing stop losses. That could be part of your criteria for an entry. But just because we break a trend line does not mean we're rotating back to the high of the range. Because this would be it's a weekly range. Let's see. I would probably say this guy here, one way, shape, or form. Right, here we go. Boom, you pull. Boom, you pull. Boom, you pull. Here we are, break below. We get sucked back in. Boom, you pull. Right, so we're still continuing down. Right, but it doesn't mean that we broke the trend line that we're going to rotate back to the high. We may, but just please don't just use that. People who are trading just lines on a chart, I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know one person that's successful doing it. Use structural trends, please. Structural trends. And what I mean by that is this, right? See, we're trending down. We're trending down, right? This is an overall downward trend. This is an upward movement for a bearish retest for the continuation. It's a bullish move of a bearish retest for the continuation down, right? Because if we don't take this high and we don't take it good, even if we do take this high, we can still come all the way back down and go back up still, right? So Just don't do it. Don't do it. Any hoosers. Let's look at the 2-day, the 3-day. Let's go 3-day, right? We have hidden bearish divergence, right? We already talked about this, I think, on the 3-day, at least maybe the 4-day. We have lower highs. Oscillator, we have higher highs. We don't have any bullish divergence yet, right? We don't. How are we going to do that? We're going to take this low, and the oscillator is not going to take this low. And that could result in this. A little bounce, maybe a continuation, put a couple drives in, and then go. Right? Maybe. I still think we have lower to go. Don't get me wrong, but I am ultimately. What was I doing with this guy? Probably proving a point. I'm looking here. Oh yeah, it's already here. I'm looking down here. I do ultimately think that if we are to bottom out soon, it's going to be anywhere between, I would say 50. So, 49 and 25. I know it's crazy, but I'll be looking for a really good bounce here. Right? I'll be looking for this. And then ultimately, I may be looking for this to come down into this guy and then get that bounce there. And that'll be my, I'll reassess when I get there, when we get there, if we get there. But you can't sleep on it, right? And until we take a high, I'm going to assume the continuation down, right? Like, look at this on the way up, right? Don't be naive, right? We're continuing. Oh, we changed. So how far are we going to go before we continue up? Assuming the overall bull market in a whole is still on, because this is one big bull market, right? No, it's not. Well, in a sense, yeah, like Bitcoin's gone up and to the right, from 2011, from its creation, of course. But this low here, 2011, November 2011, it's gone up and to the right. There's just been some decent pullbacks in between. So yeah, there's definitely bear markets in between, but overall, it's been a bullish move. Let's see. Nice. What else do I have to bitch about? Let's see. This is going to be a good one here. Don't you forget it. Don't you forget it. This may be about some. But if you don't know, you don't know. And that's on you. We have a little order block in here. Is that going to be a little 786 action? Close. Yeah, look at the oscillator, guys, right? Like, we're still trending down, right? We came up 2-day. Let's go to the daily, because I think it's in the daily too. Right? We have curvature. We have baby bearish divergence. Yeah, but you go to the 2-day, you have it there. Look at the 16, right? Money flows coming out, bearish divergence. I'm just going to draw it, right? We have bearish divergence from here, bearish divergence from here. Oopsies, don't bring that back. Here we are, right? Right? Boom. It's here. We have it, right? 2-day has it. We saw that. Let's go to 10-day or 10-day, 10-hour. The 10-hour has it too, right? It's still flowing out into a high confluence area to continue, right? 2-day has that immediate divergence, right? Like, look at it, right? We get up here. Oh, would you look at this? Like, we're starting to trend out. Let's go 8-hour. Right, look at it. We're trending out. You see it, right? You're doing your top down. You're seeing we're trending out. We're in a high confluence area to reject. All of a sudden, we get the flip. Oh, well, we don't get the retest up here. But what do? Boom, boom. We come back up into this fucking order block, guys. This is picture perfect. This is picture perfect. Is it going to work? Yeah, there it is. I'll refine this in a minute, but this is said trade. This was Brian's entry right here. I mean, hey, it's a 7-to-1, right? We'll call it a 6-1, 6.5-1, doesn't matter. I could find that on a 5-minute too, so keep that in mind. But get rid of that. All right, we come up, we reject, boom, done. What happens? Oh, we come up, we reject. Here's a little different, right? Because you got to find the order block, you got to find the. Let's see this. I forget what I did here. I didn't get in on this, by the way, but this was something. This may have been it too, something like this. Right, we came up, we reject. I didn't take that, just because actually, let me see something here. Let's see something here. I may have been stopped out on a trade and then I got back in. Let's see. I have to look. Now it's too low of a time frame for y'all. Hold on. Yeah, here it is, right? SFP, we come down. Like, look, see this curvature, right? See this curvature? Big ol' SFP. I tried to get in on the retest. We did not get it. Let's see. Let's let it play. Keep going. Stop it. This was the entry here, right? Bearish divergence, SFP, right? Little broadening wedge. Everyone's like, oh, look, we broke the trend line. We're going to the top. Man, just sit the fuck down. Right? Bearish divergence, SFP, right? You zoom out, where are we? Right? Lower time frames, you're like, we have to go up, but you zoom out. Well, this was a short to come down to here, right? So let's see if it plays. There it is, So if you don't get it like this, I'm pretty positive I got stopped out on that, but not that particular order. This guy, I got in here somewhere. And then I took some profit here, and then I got stopped out in profit. I put my stop loss right above this. It came up. And then I got in somewhere in here. And I got in because the oscillator was saying it should continue. Right, but this was for this move, obviously. But if you were to get in somewhere up here, like even if you were to do something like this, right? Say for some reason, I mean, that stop loss is huge, but, this is what the trade would look like. Something of this nature. It's not you just got to find your entry, right? I forgot why I had something here. It was drawn perfectly. Is it on this chart? No, I already got rid of it. Okay. And here's hell yeah. Keep it going, baby. All right. Yeah, keep it going, baby. Yeah. Right. Look at this. There's nothing about this is screaming reversal yet. I'm not saying we won't, right? Because what will happen is this oscillator will become a lagging indicator. I'm telling you right now, it's a lagging, and it's a forthcoming. It'll tell you what's going to happen if you use it right at the correct time. But it's not always that way, right? It becomes a lagging indicator. We'll come down and then we'll range a little bit. And you won't even, this will be all confusing, right? Because it's going to have to catch up to this accumulation or distribution or whatever it's going to be, depending on long or short. So it's going to have to, and when I say accumulation, long story short, like we're accumulating to go up. And then if we're up, we're distributing to come down. It's just terminology. You don't have to use it. It's just all you got to know is that when we have a big move down, or a big move up for the matter, right? Let's find one. Just right here. Yeah, okay. Big move down, right? And then we continue. It's the same shit, right? I couldn't find a trade over here because money flow is still into the red down here, right? And depending on the time frame you're looking at, like it's a little choppy, right? You got to get in, got to get out. So if you're trying to enter a trade here for some reason to take it all the way back up to here, there's a lot of bullshit to pucker your ass on the way up. You got to be able to identify when it's actually going to have a good move, and what the technical targets are. Right, you got to plan out. If you don't plan it out, you're not going to make it. I don't think that's talked about enough. Right, like I got in here. This was the target. I did not get in here because it did not come down to my zone, which was here. and then it came up, and then I got in here because we were hanging out right above this low, and I was like, well, if we don't take the low confidently, like we're going to rotate back up, and it happened fucking perfectly, right? This one too, right? Boom, 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 come down, take the high, right? Oh, SFP, boom, we take the low. Oh, look, we came back down. We come back and take the high, right? And how do you identify those? Well, high confluence areas from the left, and the oscillator helps. It helps me. That's what it does for me, at least. Lower low, bullish divergence, right? Don't let it. That's why you got to go higher time frames here, right? Look at this. Oh, look, it's an oscillator reset, 10 hour, right? Yeah, the money flow is coming out, but you got to keep going up. Oh, look, well, money flow is kind of still in the green, so if we have a pullback, it makes sense, but it's not saying just yet that we're rotating all the way down. Granted, eventually we are, yeah, but right, we got to come to high confluence areas to get in these trades, right? Bearish divergence, right? We got bearish divergence stuff going on, high confluenced area, top-down analysis saying, okay, maybe it's time to go. That's the high probability play. And like, see, like, look at this curvature, right? Curvature, 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 money flows in the red, a little baby trigger wave. And when you see that, look, right? Boom, this is a reset, man. Like if we don't take this high, we're taking this low. And with the curvature and the where we are, this is what's telling me a big move is coming. That read is what tells me a bigger move is coming. And it's happening. I've been saying 60K on, and I'm not saying, I didn't say we were definitely going. I was convinced we were going, but never say always, and I know anything, because you don't. But if we don't take this high, what I did know was, if you want to open up the daily chart, the weekly chart, whatever the fuck it is, if we don't get above 98,000, we should be coming back for 60. I know that within this leg, right, within this leg here, right, if we don't, let's do this. Will this work? Yes. If we don't, next move within this range is we're taking this high or this low, right? At some point we are, right? And then, excuse me, this coffee's hitting good. Same thing here, right? Same thing here. On this move down, either we're taking this high or taking this low. If we don't take it confidently and we get a reversal signal, then, okay, then, we're going to reverse. That's all, right? Take each move as it is, one leg at a time. And that's how you'll see your account grow, guys. Anybody in here? I got a thumbs up. Thank you, whoever that was. Appreciate you. So yeah, I mean, this is where I am. I'm still in the camp we're taking 60. I'm in the camp we're going lower. I don't think we're done. But next stop for me is that 60,000. And if we do reverse, I'll be looking for shorts anywhere from 86 to 90,000. I'll be looking for shorts again here. And if we do something like this, I'll be looking like this, right? I'll be looking for this. And if we don't take the low, that whatever low would be created here, this is a bounce zone, right? So you get short here, unless you get like some sort of flip, this is the next stop. You got to take some profit here. That's all. Step by step. Take the profits. Watch the money come in. It's fun. Once you build the ability to hit the TP button, it's a lot of fun, right? No reason to do that hard work and round trip it. So don't, right? Don't do it. There it is. Right, look at this, right? Bullish divergence. What do? We take the high. We don't rotate to the top of the weekly range because we have 15-minute bullish divergence, right? We don't. And we come up, and then we stall out. We stall out. It's the weekend. This is the weekend right here. It's the weekend. We're stalling out. Oh, look, we're putting in some potential bearish curvature, some bearish divergence. Right, we're going up, and then we're coming down. And then here, we're just coming down. Right, an oscillator reset. We have a high. There it is. From here, we don't take this high, but from here we do. It's hidden bearish divergence, right? And you put all this together in a high confluence area, and that tells you it's go time or not go time or worth the risk, and you send it. And then here Brian is, just drinking coffee, shooting his shit. But yeah. And right, so like even if we do retest, right, on the daily, let's say. So on the daily, we came into this good zone. Up, up, up. Actually, I don't like this move here. So we're going to say up, up, SFP. We take the high. Down, SFP. Don't take the low because we don't always have to take the low. Like we just don't, right? Because it's an uptrend right now. Internally on the daily. Come up. Oh, well, SFP, we're going to go back to the high. Maybe not. Like we don't need to, right? Overall price objective is lower. We came into a high confluence zone for the short. It makes more sense because this is what it looks like on a lower time frame, right? So like if we don't take this high, we go down. We take this low. And if we confidently take this low, well, then we had an internal change of character on the daily. Now it's fucking likely that we rotate to the bottom of the range on the daily, right? And then on the daily, here's the range, right? And I see this stuff without doing this, right? Because we come down, we retrace at least 50%, and it makes sense to continue downward. That's making sense. If not, let's talk about it. That's what I'm here for. Let's talk about it. If you don't want to do it here, hit me up in Discord. My stuff's in the description. But let's talk. I like to help. I like to teach. I like to coach. It keeps me honest, right? Keeps me constantly learning. That this is, I'm not here just to talk to myself. I'll go trade in the dark. I'll go trade in the dark. That's not a problem to me. Look at this, right? Bearish divergence, nice trigger wave. Hidden bearish trigger wave. What is this? Get rid of the range. Get rid of you, get rid of you. This is my area. I am very, very interested here. Now, let's go up. 2 week. Okay, so we're in a bounce on the 2 week. No, we're not. No, we're not. This is wrong. I don't care what anybody says. It's wrong. I just know it's wrong. Yeah. 4 week. See, the 4 week broke bearish. If so here's the interesting thing here, right? Let's take a peek. Like, is this this is not a range. Like, we don't confirm this leg as a range. Why? Because we don't come back down 50%. Right? We come close. You can argue it, but we don't. Now, because I'm saying that because we broke bearish to get there. So if we're going to do the same thing here, right, like we should be looking closer to that 50% to form the range. I don't know. It's just, it's not, the macro short is not as crystal clear as I'd like it to be. Like, what's the level for the short? Like, the structure is different, right? What did we do here? We broke bearish, right? SFP top, broke bearish divergence. We come down into demand, right? And then we take the highs. Well, it's different because I'm in 4 week, I'm in the monthly chart. Well, I'm in the 4 week chart. It is a little different. On the way up, right? This candle does not meet my rules. So let me see if I can change that. Boom, banging. No, but this meets my rules. Gosh darn it. That's all right. So just know, make you a 2, and we'll make you, no, there's a lot of green going on. Make you pink. Doesn't really matter. So, right, we break bullish. Boom. Right, we do come back into demand. We come up. I'm going to count this. Right, we have unmitigated down here. That's why I'm kind of looking there. Come up, come down. We didn't mitigate this. We just did, though, right? So we broke. So I was expecting a retest of some sort to continue down to potentially, I mean, there's unmitigated stuff here. Obviously, I have it boxed off, but it wouldn't be out of pocket to come all the way down to that 30 grand again. It really fucking wouldn't, guys. It really wouldn't. Right? We need to stop for some fuel. Now, granted, that being said, We don't always come back for it, right? We don't always come back for this, right? Like right here, we didn't come back for it. If you go on a lower time frame, I think the 2 week even had, I think the 2 week was the highest one, or the 10-day. Okay, yeah, here it is, right? It is a 2 week, right? I'll make it blue for you. Demand, right? We come down in the demand. Where's my command button? Right, here it is. Come down and we go up. This whole thing, obviously, we did. So when you look at it from this perspective, this is the closest unmitigated demand, right? Because we had more shifts. So to me, it makes sense to take this low and come for this guy, just because it's different. It's what's different about it is the structure, and the structure to me, we came down to most recent. Well, the most recent wasn't. We didn't have that big blow off top. We had from this guy, just from the high, let's call it, to this top, 300%. From this guy to the first one, 225. Like, we even come down, but I'll still do it. Like 71, right? 71, and it's still, it's just, once again, it's different, right? Because we come up 40%, we come back down. We did not get into it. There was an order block here that bounced us up, but and then from this guy to this guy is 10%, 15, 13, 14%, whatever it's going to be. Well, 15%, because this high was a little bit higher. I don't know. I don't think this is the bounce zone for the Gigawong. We have unmitigated money here and all the way. Why isn't that boxed? Let me box you off, boy. Let's just say big dollar long here. Right? This is maybe, at least. I don't know. We'll lock it. So we'll see. We'll see. And this trend line could be valid, right? It could be a good bounce zone. On whatever time frame I drew it on, like this was to the tip, or the body candle close, whatever it's going to be. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, I don't love the way this curve is going and squeezing, because this should break down, in my opinion. Maybe we come down for some bad stuff. Maybe Bitcoin's on the Michael Saylor's about to be in a bad way. I'll tell you that. Maybe, possibly. Let me get rid of this shit. I'm not using this no more. But see, like, I use this trend line to potentially signify the bear market with some EMA crosses, with some bearish change of characters, bearish divergences. I used a lot of stuff to tell me that this is potentially gonna be it, and a lot of it worked. But you can't just use one thing. You got to use a bunch of things. There's so much that goes into this. You got to be on your toes at all times. Are we going down still? Because I like it like that. I like it like that. You don't know how to act slow motion for me. What do we got? Any questions? And then if we come up into here, actually, I'll be looking for shorts, because we do have a supply chain, guys, right? Boom, 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 boom. Like, that could happen. That could happen all day long. I'll tell you what, I'll put this on the hourly, and I'll be right back. Y'all let me know. Let's go 15. Or would you like to go down to the 1 minute and get your juices flowing here, huh? I don't condone this shit. Let's go 5. I'll be right back. You guys soak this in. I'll be right back. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. What are we doing here, guys? The fuck is this?
I don't think I have anything else to talk about. My AirPod just shit the bed. So, um, yeah, we get up into this 786, 7,000, this area. Get a little confirmation with some bearish divergence and a break. I'll be looking to short it back down to this low here. Look to add and take some profits on it. And then, maybe not. We'll see when it happens. I gotta pick my daughter up in a little bit. So, um, I'm liking what I'm seeing, right? Because we should run this liquidity. We may have a bounce here, and then we may continue down. So, either way, that's what I got for you guys. Good luck. Happy trading. We'll catch you guys next time.